Hello, this is Dr. Trupti and welcome to Trupti Wellness. Today's topic for Q&A was normal delivery. Majority of pregnant women wants to have normal delivery and they do ask us a lot of questions regarding the same. But the major problem comes when you start thinking about these preparations in last trimester. Ideally, it should be thought right from the first month and also implemented in your lifestyle at the earliest. So let's see what are the questions. The first question is from Soumya Bobili and her question is, what exercises should be done for normal delivery and how much time exercises should be done in a day for normal delivery? So there are 3 must-do exercises for normal delivery which you have to practice throughout the pregnancy. Especially I advise these exercises to all my patients. So my first favorite is walk, walk and walk. Walk when you talk, walk when you listen music, walk in the early morning sunlight, walk after your dinner, walk when you attend the calls of your office. So walking is the easiest and most effective way of exercise, especially in pregnancy. No supervision, no training needed, right? Now the question is how much time one should walk. So if you are in first trimester, then you should walk at least for 20 minutes twice in a day. If you are in second trimester, then you should walk for 20 minutes thrice in a day. And if you are in third trimester, then you should walk for either 30 minutes or 40 minutes twice in a day as per your capability. The second must-do exercise is squatting. Many of us are not trained or we doesn't know the proper technique of squatting. But sitting on an Indian toilet is the best and proper position of squatting, which again doesn't need any supervision or training. So use of Indian toilet over the Western style is one of the best exercise during pregnancy which will allow you to squat daily. And the third must-do exercise is breathing exercises, specifically pranayam, which consists of exercises like Dirgha Shwasan, Anulom Vilom, Bhramari, which allows you to take control over your breathing, and this is very important during the process of normal delivery. Also along with this, you can opt for Kegel exercises, pelvic tilts, hip opening exercises, prenatal yoga under the supervision of experts, which will definitely help you more. The second question is from Pooja Gehlot and she wants to ask that what should be the time interval between 2 deliveries if I want to go for a normal delivery after previous C-section. So the answer is the gap between 2 pregnancies or the inter-pregnancy interval should be at least 18 months or more than that. This time interval is needed so that your previous C-section scar should be healed properly. More the gap, more better it will heal. The third question is how do pregnant women prepare for normal delivery from the early stage of pregnancy? For this, you need to focus on 3 things. And the first one is strength. More the strength in your body, more capable you are to pass through the normal vaginal birthing process. Fresh, homemade, wholesome diet, well-balanced diet is very necessary to gain strength. Also, your thyroid hormone, sugar levels, hemoglobin levels, vitamin D levels, calcium levels needs to be in control. The second one is stamina. Exercising regularly right from the first month of pregnancy will help you to gain stamina. Also, it will help to strengthen the muscles of your lower body, which will help you in the process of normal labor. And the third one is stress management. For this, you can take help of breathing techniques, positive affirmations, meditations to remain stress-free. Stress is one of the major factors which may lead into abnormal contractions during labor. It can adversely affect your baby. Also, lack of endurance may interrupt into the normal labor and you might need to opt for C-section. The fourth question is, my first pregnancy was C-section, so is it necessary that my second pregnancy will also be a C-section, and what are the chances of normal delivery? It's not necessary that if you had an earlier C-section, then you have to compulsorily opt for C-section in your subsequent pregnancy. VBAC or vaginal birth after cesarean is also possible, and definitely there are chances, but lot of things are considered in this. So you need to talk with your doctor and inform your doctor if you want to go for VBAC, so that you and your doctor can discuss and plan accordingly. The next question is, which is the best breathing exercise for normal delivery? So as per me, Dirgha Shwasan is the best exercise which you can practice throughout your pregnancy and will be much beneficial for your normal delivery process. Dirgha Shwasan is also called as de-stressor breathe. Here you have to inhale deeply till you count 4, that is 4 seconds, and you have to exhale slowly till you count 6, that is for 6 seconds. This breathing technique helps you to reduce stress, anxiety, regulate your heart rate, reduce the difficulty in breathing, it maintains blood pressure, and most important, it helps you a lot during the active process of labor. The next question is, can a sugar patient or a diabetic mother have a normal delivery? Normally, diabetic mothers tend to have larger babies. Larger means bigger in size than expected to their gestational age. This might create complications or risk to both mother and baby's life, so majority of doctors opt for cesarean section for the safety of mother and baby. Also, if the size of the baby is small and the sugar levels are well controlled, then attempt for normal delivery is also possible. The next question is, what is ideal diet for normal delivery? As I said earlier, fresh, homemade, well-balanced diet is the ideal diet for normal pregnancy as well as delivery. As per modern nutrition science, well-balanced diet should contribute adequate proportion of macro and micronutrients. So macronutrients are fats, proteins and carbohydrates, and micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. Ayurveda says, if your diet contains all the Shad Rasas, that is 6 types of taste, Madhur, Amli, Lavana, Katu, Tikta and Kashaya, then it is considered as well-balanced diet. So basically, you have to include fresh fruits and vegetables which are local to you, whole grains, lentils, pulses, nuts and seeds, dairy products, and make intelligent use of spices. And the last question is, which one is better, normal delivery or a C-section? No doubt, normal deliveries are always best over C-sections, as the human body is designed to give birth. C-sections are only recommended if there is any risk of life to the mother or fetus. No doctor promotes C-section. In fact, all doctors guide you throughout the pregnancy so that you attain normal delivery. So this was all about normal delivery. We hope this information will help you and you will start implementing this in your pregnancy at the earliest. Next topic will be cesarean section or cesarean delivery. Do ask your questions on our Instagram handle or tag us on Twitter. We will meet in next episode. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you.